Alright guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about how Blizzard actually did something good for once, and everyone hates it. Quell surprise. Now, I'm not defending Blizzard in any way. I'm honestly just at a point in my life where, I've been making YouTube videos now for 10 years, hating on Blizzard, and funny enough, I'm a little bit bored of doing that. I've honestly just got nothing left in me, when it comes to criticising Blizzard. So I may as well just gurgle on some copium and say something like a little bit positive for once. I definitely think that Blizzard, since the recent big controversy, have actually been working on a big path of redemption. Obviously, they are going to have to move mountains to finally get the respect of players back, but at least for actually doing something rather than, just releasing more store mounts. Oh, wait. But recently, they have done a couple of good things. I think only 0.1% of players are actually acknowledging the potential of how good these things could be, and I emphasise the word potential there. Like, for instance, the Community Council on all of the changes to Classic Season of Mastery. Pretty much anyone who I've seen respond to this Community Council idea has responded in a negative way or in a parody way. And, I can't blame players and other content creators for reacting in that way. Everyone is extremely pessimistic about Blizzard and just have absolutely no faith in them anymore. And it is totally justified. This Community Council thing could just turn out to be, well, crap. It could turn out to be just a bit of a publicity stunt where they kind of look good for a little bit and then nothing actually comes from it. But if Blizzard actually pull their pants up and put a lot of effort into this Community Council, it could be the best thing to ever actually happen to Blizzard games. Now, this will probably sound a bit big-headed, and I apologise for that, but I do strongly believe that content creators and streamers have a much better idea of the issues within the game than the developers or community managers. Or at least we have a better idea of what people playing the game actually think on the majority, and it's because we have a much more vocal and intimate relationship with our audience, who are basically the same audience as people playing the game. It's just that Blizzard call them consumers, we call them an audience. I imagine many people who work at Blizzard at the end of the working week just want to switch off from the game totally, okay? Like everyone wants to switch off after they finish work. But content creators and streamers, we don't really switch off. We're constantly reading comments on our videos. We're constantly talking to our audiences on Twitch. We're basically constantly reviewing the game with many minds on the job, and we're just constantly listening to what the audience think about the game on various different topics and various different opinions, and it's a little bit overwhelming, to be honest. I definitely think we talk more, we listen more to what people actually think about the game. We know what people love, we know what people hate about the game, whereas Blizzard kind of seem to only know what strategies they need to employ in order to beat last quarter's financials. I know people are probably saying by now, what do creators know about running a video company? How could they possibly contribute with this Community Council idea when they don't have the experience or, things like that? I mean, we just know how to edit videos of us moaning about video game companies. Okay, and that's fair enough, alright? But I also don't know how to build a skyscraper. But I know a skyscraper shouldn't be built with matchsticks. I don't know how to run a business or a video game company. But I know putting the customer first and building a strong, loyal relationship with a customer will in the long term make you more money than just trying to get a quick buck out of them, like ripping them off with a store mount. I mean, when you look like you're ripping off a customer, when you're trying to exploit a customer, you just look bad. Okay, reputation takes years and years and years to build, and Blizzard were building a very good reputation within the video game industry, and they have lost it, let's be honest, very, very quickly. And they are simply no way around this. They're going to have to move mountains and take years and years and years and years to build that reputation back. Now, if this Community Council has a strong council of content creators and streamers, this council would be able to provide better expert advice about the community to Blizzard developers than any community manager can, in my humble opinion. No offense to any community managers. I mean, the lead community manager for WoW doesn't even stream WoW. Like, he streams quite a lot, he doesn't even stream WoW. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't even play WoW anymore, and it's just a job for him. Unless there's genuine rules that he can't stream WoW. And that's the risk you have, really, when you employ someone, because, you know, they may not love the game the entire time that they have a, you know, community manager or a developer job. There's probably a lot of people who work for Blizzard who just actually don't like the game, and it is just a job. But the thing is, with this community council, it will constantly have people in that council who actually do have a genuine love and passion for the game, who can contribute to the development of that game. I had a bit of a list moment there, sorry. I think the improvements to Fresh Classic are a classic example, excuse the pun, that, you know, what happens when Blizzard actually genuinely listen to their audience. I mean, all these new raid mechanics that have been added to Molten Core are, I want to swear to describe them because they are that good and that interesting. You know, they're working on fixing gold exploits and other exploits that bots can take advantage of to make gold. You know, they're fixing the issues before they happen rather than banning the bots later, you know, when the damage is done. So they're actually doing good stuff for once. I still think if they spent all the effort that they make, you know, making store mounts, making some better software to detect the bots earlier, then we wouldn't have such a botting issue. I mean, maybe someone eventually on this community council can finally give Blizzard a slap in the face to do something like this for TBC Classic before TBC is actually, you know, out the window and done with. You know, systems to block fly hacking in dungeons, like having this, you know, this thief debuff that we have in BRD, you know, for looting chests and herbs of inside instances as well. Like, why can't that just be implemented tomorrow, you know? Because, let's be honest, it is quite frankly shocking about how easy it is to bot in TBC Classic and make ludicrous amount of gold, and how easy it is to hack, and how it barely, you know, it takes... There are people who have been very honest about, you know, how long it takes them to get banned for botting, and it takes like up to 2 weeks, and you know, a bot can make back the money they spend for the character boost and the sub fee in 2 days, right? And then if they're botting for, well, that would be 12 days, all the gold that they make within 12 days is, you know, going to be sold to players. So hopefully, guys, something genuinely positive will actually come out of this move by Blizzard with the introduction of this community council. Probably won't, but a man can dream, I guess. Anyway, I mean, I'm going to apply for it. I've got the submission form open right now in front of me. I'm going to apply for it the second I stop recording this video. Anyway, my name is MetaGoblin. To my next video. Ciao.